Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a big question about a very interesting topic. We're discussing AI, artificial intelligence, and the most recent updates in the world of artificial intelligence. We have a big question in front of us right now, which is DeepSeek going to replace ChatGPT? We're going to dive into this video to find out the answer to this question. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest disruptions in the world of artificial intelligence in 2025. China's groundbreaking new AI model, DeepSeek R1, has just been launched and is already shaking up the AI landscape, even surpassing American tech giants like OpenAI's ChatGPT, Meta's Llama, and Google's Gemini. In just 1 week, DeepSeek became the most downloaded app worldwide. It was made in the least amount of time with the minimum investment requiring just $5.6 million. And amazingly, it's absolutely free for users. But what makes this AI chatbot so special? And why is it being hailed as a serious challenger to the dominance of models like ChatGPT? Let's dive in and explore. On January 20th, 2025, the Chinese research lab behind DeepSeek introduced the world to DeepSeek R1, an AI chatbot that's already taken the tech world by storm. With advanced natural language processing capabilities and the ability to generate responses with unprecedented speed, DeepSeek R1 has quickly outperformed its competitors in key benchmarks. OpenAI's ChatGPT, Meta's Llama, and Google's Bard have long been the go-to AI models, but now it seems that China's DeepSeek R1 has thrown its hat into the ring as a formidable contender. Within just a week of its launch, the app rocketed to the top of the charts, becoming the most downloaded app worldwide. But why? Let's break it down. One of the most striking aspects of DeepSeek R1 is its efficiency. While other leading models like ChatGPT require massive amounts of data and computational resources to function, DeepSeek has been designed with a revolutionary approach that requires fewer resources to train and deploy. According to reports, DeepSeek outperforms its competitors not only in the processing speed, but also in energy consumption, making it more accessible and scalable for businesses and developers. What does this mean for the AI industry? Simple. A more efficient AI model can significantly reduce costs for users. Lower operational costs also mean that more companies can afford to integrate AI into its products and services, expanding the reach and capabilities of AI technology. DeepSeek's cost effectiveness is arguably one of the key reasons it has gained so much traction so quickly. Here we would quickly want to look at the founder of DeepSeek R1's model. Liang Wenfeng is the founder and the lead researcher behind DeepSeek R1. Just a 40-year-old AI enthusiast who, after completing his advanced studies in AI and machine learning, set up a lab with a vision of creating a more efficient and powerful AI model that could challenge the dominance of existing models like OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google's Bard. Liang's innovative approach to developing DeepSeek R1 revolved around optimizing the training process to require fewer resources while still delivering high performance. For this reason, and to achieve this goal, he hired a team of just 200 people who were gold medalist leaders in the fields of AI in mathematics, physics, and informatics from renowned universities in China, and PhD holders in topology, statistics, operational research, and cybernetics. This breakthrough in efficiency allowed DeepSeek R1 to outperform other models in key benchmarks, including language understanding, processing speed, and cost effectiveness. His decision to release the model as open source has also played a significant role in its rapid global adoption. Despite some controversies surrounding its use of data and topic censorship, Liang Wenfang's creation is hailed as a major step forward in the AI field, marking China's growing influence in AI development. When it comes to performance, DeepSeek R1 has surpassed many of its competitors in various key benchmarks. Whether it's natural language understanding, context retention, or creative generation, this new AI chatbot is proving to be a force to be reckoned with. Let's take a look at more examples. First, DeepSeek was tested against other models in a Turing test like scenario where it demonstrated an incredible understanding of complex topics ranging from science and history to philosophy and even creative writing. Test participants noted how DeepSeek's responses felt more natural, nuanced, and accurate compared to ChatGPT old models like ChatGPT 3, 4, or even 4.0. Another interesting development is its ability to understand and process multiple languages at once, allowing it to seemingly switch between languages and dialects, making it an ideal tool for global communication. The DeepSeek R1 model utilizes an advanced chain of thought process that enables it to generate more logical, coherent, and context aware responses. This process involves breaking down complex queries into smaller, manageable steps before synthesizing a response, rather than just predicting the next word based on patterns. DeepSeek R1 actively analyzes the context, builds intermediate conclusions, and then produces a more reasoned answer. We could use an example here. DeepSeek a simple question like, why is the sky blue? It doesn't simply rely on pre learned answers. Instead, it follows a chain of thought. Within the text, we found it asking a question to itself, providing better understanding of the question and, and providing a better answer. Why blue? It asked itself. Although violet light is scattered even more than blue, our eyes are more sensitive to blue light and less sensitive to violet. Additionally, some of the violet light is absorbed by the atmosphere. As a result, the sky appears predominantly blue. This shows how DeepSeek counter questioned itself to provide a better and a more contextual answer for the end user. While, on the other hand, when we asked ChatGPT the same question, it simply replied about the sky scattering. This ability to process and think through a question step by step results in more accurate and contextually relevant responses. These impressive results have led some industry experts to claim that DeepSeek R1 could soon become the new standard for AI chatbots. Another notable aspect of the DeepSeek R1 is its open source nature. While other companies, including OpenAI, keep their AI models behind closed doors or in limited access, the team behind DeepSeek has decided to make their code freely available to developers, researchers, and innovators worldwide. This is a bold move that could democratize AI development, allowing smaller companies and independent researchers to contribute and experiment with cutting edge AI technologies. What does this mean for the future of AI? The open source model is changing the game in terms of collaboration and innovation. It allows for rapid development and iteration, enabling the AI ecosystem to evolve faster than ever before. Looking at some controversies and criticisms. However, not everything about DeepSeek R1 has been smooth sailing. There have been several controversies surrounding its release. One of the main concerns is the AI's tendency to avoid or censor sensitive topics. Much like the Chinese internet's broader restrictions, DeepSeek R1 has been accused of deliberately steering clear of politically or culturally sensitive issues, which raises concerns about censorship in AI. It does provide detailed information about politicians and politics around the world, but not for the Chinese political system. The major issue is allegations of data theft. Some competitors claim that DeepSeek R1's developers have used datasets that were scrapped from other AI models without permission, where outputs from larger models like OpenAI's are used to enhance the performance of smaller models. This practice allegedly violates OpenAI's terms of services, which prohibit copyright or using inputs to develop competing models. While OpenAI has not provided specific evidence, the company is reportedly collaborating with the US government to protect its advanced models from such practices. However, having said that, we can look at it this way too. The ChatGPT might have taken data from the entire internet to train its AI system as well. This is an evidence we know it from the copyright infringement case against ChatGPT from the famous writer George R. Martin in September 2023, who allegedly filed a case against ChatGPT for copyright infringement. Similarly, New York Times has also taken actions against ChatGPT and Microsoft on the 14th of January. Around 8 newspapers have sued OpenAI and Microsoft for theft of its data. Major Canadian news outlets have also opened up cases against OpenAI. These accusations have led to heated debates about intellectual property and ethical practices in AI development. So, what's next for DeepSeek R1 and the world of AI? The success of this chatbot marks the beginning of a new era in AI development, where efficiency, open access, and global collaboration takes center stage. While there will undoubtedly be challenges ahead, especially in terms of ethical and regulatory concerns, DeepSeek R1 has proven that the future of AI is not dominated by just one country or one company. There are more than one ways of using DeepSeek. One is merely downloading the app. However, you could also download the entire code on your local computer and run it, which means that you could change the coding to personalize its use. A good example, on January 27th, Perplexity AI already downloaded the R1 model and overcame some of the data privacy and censorship concerns. Similarly, Microsoft followed suit on the 29th of January and ran DeepSeek R1's model locally on Copilot Plus PCs powered by Windows Copilot runtime. This calls for more innovation, but it has its own limitations and concerns. As AI technology continues to evolve, DeepSeek and other international players will drive the global AI race forward, creating new opportunities and fostering competition that benefits everyone. Will DeepSeek take the lead in the AI space, or will other players rise to challenge it? Only time will tell. A recent analysis of DeepSeek R1 and ChatGPT by PC Mac, it was clear that both AI models have their strengths, but they excel in different areas. According to ranking, DeepSeek R1 topped the list when it comes to news comprehension, showcasing its ability to process and understand current events more accurately than ChatGPT. However, when it comes to calculations, both AI models performed at nearly identical levels, meaning they're pretty much neck and neck in terms of numerical problem solving. But here's where the competition really heats up. ChatGPT takes the crown when it comes to writing poems and constructing tables, demonstrating its creative prowess and organizational skills. However, in a more specialized area, DeepSeek R1 outshines by a significant margin solving riddles. Its ability to crack complex puzzles and think through challenges makes it the superior option for these kind of tasks. Artificial analysis ratings reflects a near tie between the two models. ChatGPT scored 90%, while DeepSeek R1 scored 89%. This small gap shows that both models are operating at a high level, with DeepSeek R1 just a percentage point behind the ChatGPT in overall effectiveness. But it's important to note that the difference is minimal, meaning DeepSeek is right on ChatGPT's heels. One area where DeepSeek R1 has room to improve, though, is its response time. In the latency graph, DeepSeek R1 took 71.22 seconds to respond to a question compared to 31.15 seconds for ChatGPT. While that's a noticeable difference, it's important to consider that DeepSeek's growing popularity and massive user base could be a contributing factor to these delays. As more people flock to use it, its servers are likely experiencing heavier loads, which could explain the lag. In conclusion, while DeepSeek R1 is making huge strides in the AI world, particularly in solving riddles and comprehending news, ChatGPT still holds a slight edge in areas like creative writing and response time. However, DeepSeek's rapidly growing user base, near identical performance across a range of tasks shows that it's a serious contender, and the race between these two models is far from over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rise of DeepSeek and its impact on the AI world, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on future tech breakdowns. Drop your thoughts on DeepSeek R1 in the comments below. Do you think it will dominate the AI market? Or do you have concerns about its development? Let us know. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of tech.